Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Herbs of the Earth Live. And we're here to talk to you about health, wellness, and well being.
Yes, welcome everyone to our live episode. If you heard that, that was us saying hi twice. So welcome to Earths of the Earth Live. If you are new to us, I am Cherisse and beside me is Amar. If you haven't yet, do follow our social media accounts on Instagram and Facebook. So under Instagram, it's Herbs of the Earth that's Instagram.com/Herbs of the Earth. Facebook.com/Herbs of the Earth. We also have our Lazada store under the same name, Herbs of the Earth. And we also have a YouTube channel under
Yes.
Herbs of the Earth, guys. So that's four options for you to follow our store, to follow us, to be able to watch our videos as well. And we have quite a few videos on hand at the moment.
Yes, you know what? We've been doing this for a long time. And so if there are topics or topics that you've been looking for to watch regarding with regards to health, wellness, and well-being, well, we have an archive of videos
That's right.
that's contained or stored in our Facebook and YouTube page. And so all you have to do is just search the topic of interest for you and just view them.
That's right. And here at Herbs of the Earth, we are focused, fixated, and advocates of health, wellness, and well-being. And today we are talking about a very important topic, especially for those of you who would like to stay as youthful as long as possible. And this is skincare.
Skincare. You know, skincare is one of the most sought after topics when it comes to health, wellness, and well being. And so we decided this afternoon, why don't we give our audience hacks and tips on keeping that skin moisturized and healthy and strong. For everyday life.
For as long as you possibly can, right? Many people come to me and ask me how to maintain a good skin, how to have good skin every day, or what products they should use for their skin care. And many of these things are things that you use topically, or things that you apply on your skin or over your skin, and these usually get washed off or you sweat it out. And what I always tell them is it's always good to start from the inside out. So your skin will glow if you take care of what is inside you.
Yeah, very important tip right there from Shay, truly, because our skin, this definitely shows what is happening inside. You know, normally when there are when you are predisposed to have sickness, for example, that our skin shows those blemishes, those some even have pimples or breakouts. I hear they said breakups.
When you have a breakup, you break out.
Yes, like when you're super stressed, it can show in your skin as well, right? And that's why it is important, as Cherise mentioned, that what we put in our bodies are very important because it does show in our skin.
That's right. And again, if you're just joining us, if you have just tuned into our live episode today, I am Cherisse and beside me is Amar, and we are talking about skincare. Okay, so again, we have our Facebook page, our Instagram page, our YouTube page. We also have our Lazada page. So it's streaming. It's scrolling right down at the bottom. So if you're interested in learning more about what Herbs of the Earth is, what other videos we have posted or we have made, or what other products, you can always follow these links here. Or, hindi siya link, no?
What is it?
Parang yung mga tinatype kasi hindi mo siya pwedeng i-click.
Oh, yeah,
Just type it in and
it's
you
not
can
links, that's
follow
true.
us.
But you know what? Since you're talking about links and we're streaming live in 3 different platforms, which is YouTube and Facebook and on our Lazada page. And so you can check us out in these 3 platforms. Also, you can if you know someone who's been wanting to know more about skincare and skin nutrition, you can send them the link of the same streaming platform that you're watching it now to your friends, your family, or your relatives, so they can tune in as well with us. And as we talk about skincare, skin nutrition, health topics, health tips, and hacks. My gosh.
Was that a mouthful?
That was a mouthful, absolutely. So,
Yes.
let me ask Shay. Shay, what's your skin regimen? How about that? Maybe you can share with our audience.
Yeah, okay. But before that,
Oh,
guys, if you have any questions or if there are things that you'd like to learn more about, you want to give shout outs, please do so. Type it in the comment section. We have a team waiting to answer each one. So I'd like to say hi again to all of you and to answer Mar's question. Also, if you want to share what you personally use or what you personally do to make sure that your skin is glowing and is supple, then why don't you type it in? We'd love to hear about your own personal skin regimen. For me, what I have tried to do for the past 10 years or so already is to choose clean makeup and clean skincare lines or skincare products. When we say clean, these are things that are more natural based than chemical based. I make sure to check what is in the back, check the labels, check the ingredients, and just do our due diligence.
Yeah.
Diba? You do your research, you check what ingredients to stay away from or steer clear of.
Right.
And then also look for dual purpose products. For example, makeup that is also skincare or skincare that can also do what makeup can. So less is more, guys. When it comes to skincare, less is more. And I remember we have a very beautiful dermatologist doctor friend. And she says that she doesn't really do 10-step, 12-step skincare. And for a time kasi nauso yung 12-step, 10-step, 8-step. And it is really time-consuming. If you are a person who is on the go, minsan ayaw mo na lang gawin kasi masyadong matagal. Diba? So, like moms like me na you're always on the go and you're always at home naman. Minsan, imbes na alagaan mo yung skin mo since matagal, wag na lang.
Yeah.
But guys, skincare does not stop with what you put on your skin. It also has something to do with your food choices, your sleep pattern, diba? And also what makeup you wear. Or yung mga lotion na nilalagay mo. So sometimes it causes more harm than good. Ikaw, Amar, anong skincare mo? Skincare regimen?
I don't have any, honestly, I always just wash my face with water. Okay. And I think that's very common for men. And whatever I use for my body soap is the same I use for my face. Or whatever I use as a shampoo,
whatever falls down
to my face is what I use for my skin. But that's why this topic is really more for women, I think, because you guys are more conscious about skincare in general, especially facial skin.
Facial skin.
I think men are more conscious probably about
hair.
I don't know, hair. Yeah, hair. So your regimen is pretty much very, very helpful.
Yeah, but I beg to disagree with that.
Okay.
There are so many men who are starting to take care of their skin, right? And Amar is blessed because whatever I use on my skin, I actually go straight to him and say, okay, your turn. So kung ano yung extra doon sa kamay ko, nilalagay ko sa mukha niya.
That's actually true.
Always start, okay, so skincare, as basic as possible. The most basic things you need are a facial wash. Okay, soap will not work on your face. Definitely. And remember,
it can for men, don't worry.
Really? I beg to disagree again. Objection. Okay, so soap will not work on your skin because your facial skin, sabi nga ni Amar, is very different compared to the skin of your body, the lower part of your body. And remember, your face is always exposed. Mas exposed pa nga siya sa hands mo and sa lower part of your body. So treat your neck as part of your face as well. So sometimes nakakalimutan natin alagaan yung neck natin. So a good facial wash, which does not contain any sulfates, SLS, SLES, yun yung mga pampabula. Kung makahanap nga kayo ng cream-based, mas maganda ang cream-based kaysa sa yung bumubula. Okay? Don't scrub your face, guys. Hindi siya labada na kailangan i-scrub. Okay? So, a good facial wash, which I make sure Amar uses. Okay.
And maybe not religiously, but probably once a week, maybe, honestly. But like she said, whatever she puts on her face, and there's probably an excess of it from the tube, for example, she asks me to try it out, and I willfully do. So far, there has not been any issues with my skin with the product she puts on her face.
Kasi siyang bumibili ng mga skincare ko. So, pag sinabi niyang maganda, may go signal akong to buy some more. Right? So, after you wash your face, make sure you use a toner. Okay? A toner will balance out the pH level of your skin and make it ready to take on the next steps. So, you have your facial wash, your toner, and then if you would like to, then go ahead and use a serum. A serum is parang nature's gift to us, and make sure that it is as natural as possible kasi it will parang replicate or change yung mga nawawala ng mga collagen or whatever yung to make your skin supple. So it's like taking vitamins din for your skin. It's just vitamins that you put on your skin to make it healthier.
So it's external.
It's external vitamins for your skin. And then in the end, even if we live in a humid climate, guys, don't forget to moisturize. Okay? I remember an aunt of mine who passed away recently, but she passed away with really good skin. And to think she's medyo Caucasian, she would always tell me, hydrate, 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 not just by drinking water, but also moisturize your face and your neck. And until the day she died, maganda talaga yung skin niya, very supple. And usually, mga Caucasian, sila yung mas prone sa wrinkles.
Why?
If you notice. Maybe because mas fair yung skin nila, mas prone sa sun damage.
Probably,
diba?
yeah.
So, hydrate your skin, moisturize. And choose a moisturizer na less yung chemicals din. Kasi this can burn your skin.
Choose the products that are less or zero chemical for that matter.
That's right.
Because there's been a lot of products already in the market out there. So there's tons to choose from. So choose wisely on the products that you put on your skin. Make sure that there's no chemicals there so that you do not damage the internal layers of your skin.
True.
Nor so that you also don't damage your lungs, and your detoxification organs, because they're the ones that are taxed to actually eliminate chemicals in our bodies. So
that's right.
Make sure it's from the products alone already that what we put on our body, on our skin, on our hair, hopefully does not contain any chemicals.
That's right. And guys, read. There's nothing wrong with researching the product before you use it, and try to read as many reviews as possible. Kasi yung mga nag-try sa kanila, lalo na yung mga intelligent consumers na nagpo-post ng kanilang feedback or kanilang experience.
Right.
These are people that you can also more or less trust. Don't depend on just one person. Basta sinabi ng isang tao na maganda, it does not work for everyone, diba? So we all have our own pH levels of skin. We all have our different types of skin also.
Yes.
Because we have different diets. We have different DNA. So what works for one person may not work for you.
That's true.
Right? But if you know the ingredients in each product that you use on your skin, remember guys, your skin is your biggest organ. Diba? So it absorbs. That's right. Thank you for that. It absorbs whatever you slather on it. So if you're slathering chemicals, then you're absorbing chemicals.
That's true.
If you're slathering what is skin food, 'Di ba? I remember we were in Hong Kong. Ano yung nabasa natin? We were going through the airport and there's this big signs that
I don't
said,
think it was in the airport. I think it was in the convention where we were.
no, 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 no. This was when we were about to leave already. And I remember there was a big sign there that said, I will not put anything on my skin that I would not eat. Any
Oh.
ingredients that I won't take in, I won't put it on my skin because you are
Must be a slogan of one of
one of
an
the
all natural organic
That's
company.
right.
Yeah, that's actually true, because one way of knowing if there is a chemical in your product is to actually just check the label and read there if there's chemical sounding names that are hard to pronounce. It most likely is a chemical, and if you're unsure, just Google it, find out, and just see. For example, I would type in, I don't know, SLS,
and
or sulfate,
SLES, yeah.
SLES, and parabens,
Yeah.
and aluminum dioxide and all that, and just find out side effects, right?
Yeah.
And some of them are even carcinogens, means it's cancer causing. Some of them can cause damage to the liver. Some of them can cause damage to the kidneys, right? And sometimes we may be fooled into thinking that these are okay because the quantities that are actually placed in these products are actually very, very little, which are approved by many, I would say, Food and Drug Administration agencies around the world. But what they are not telling all of us is that when it is consumed for a long period of time, right? Especially if you use it on a daily basis, then it actually accumulates in the
Yes.
body, and this
Yes.
accumulation is what causes inflammation and issues within, and thereby that's what causes these lifestyle diseases. And so that's why we need to be careful. Why
That's
put
right.
in a chemical that is a carcinogen, even though it's a small amount of it, right? So let's just completely avoid it altogether.
That's right. And if you're just tuning into us right now, again, we are from Herbs of the Earth, and I am Cherisse. And right beside me is my forever partner, Amar. So thank you for joining us. We are currently talking about skincare, and we just finished talking about my short step skin regimen. A few years back, I tried some Korean products nung nag-start yung fad ng Korean products. And
Yes.
I started their 10-step program ata. Tapos I noticed na I was getting sun damage na. Because ayokong gumamit ng sunblock at that time because it was very difficult. It's very difficult to find a sunblock that does not contain ingredients that are known carcinogens. Okay, it may not have the high amounts of this or may not contain high amounts of carcinogens. Pero
Yes.
like Amar said, sustained over time, it will build up inside your body. So hindi ako gumagamit ng sunblock, and I remember I had really bad sun damage already. And when I started researching, I thought that since it said plant-based, that it was all natural. When in fact, plant-based means they would use plant extracts lang. But still, they were they had
probably highly processed,
Yes.
like hydrogenation. The way that sometimes how they extract the particular mineral from a plant just to add in a cosmetic product, for example, in itself can be hazardous to your health, right?
That's
And
true.
so that is why, again, it is important for us to make sure that whatever chemical property or chemical ingredient that is in the product is well researched. Okay, even there are some products even that they say okay from plant extract, but the emulsifiers that are used aren't okay, or the caking agent aren't plant extract or aren't plant based, for example. So finding out the product that is completely chemical free is our goal here, and that's what we would suggest you do as well. And make sure that, as Cherisse mentioned, you do your own research, because that is when you find out if this product is really and truly for you.
That's right.
Okay.
So what did I do when I started having sun damage? We had to research the best things to augment that or to kumbaga, i-reverse yung effects ng sun damage. And I realized that I had to start from the inside out. And thus, I started taking this amazing product
Yes.
that I actually did a video about a long time ago.
Very long time ago, actually.
Very long
yeah.
time ago, when I
Yeah.
noticed that my sun damage was getting lighter.
Mhm.
And I remember that it was Amar who noticed my skin
Mhm.
changing. And it
Mhm.
was in the morning when I had gone to your office, no?
Mhm.
And then sabi niya, did you put anything on your skin? And I said, no, I just woke up. So he
Mhm.
said, parang nag-iba yung
Yeah.
glow ng skin mo.
Yes, that's right.
And I was trying to figure out what I changed in my regimen. And I realized that this was something I was taking already for a couple of weeks na at that time,
Yes,
no?
during the time, correct.
Yeah, and this is our
reveal.
That's right.
Yep. Reboot your
Ang
beauty.
galing, no? Kailangan ng reboot minsan pag stress na stress
Yeah, and I
ka.
think that was just in line with what you were talking about,
That's
right?
right.
If you've been putting a lot of products in your skin as well, and maybe some of them have not worked, and maybe there's some damage already to your skin, maybe it's time to look at a product that you can use, a supplement that you can use to help your skin from within.
That's right.
And that's why we're suggesting you try out our reveal.
That's right. So, as you know, imagine when you are eating and hydrating and eating the right kinds of food, staying away from the wrong kinds of food, sleeping well, drinking a lot, hydrating with water, diba, your skin starts to detox itself also. Nawawala yung mga bad ingredients na dapat talagang wala sa skin mo.
Yeah.
If you notice, do you guys notice that when you eat a lot of oily food, it comes out in your skin? You get pimples, you get breakouts, or if you lack sleep, it's either your skin gets really dry or your skin gets really oily. So in my case, when we started having kids, I remember my under eye area umiitim because nga lack of sleep, right?
Yes.
So your body loses collagen. It's not enough. The collagen that your body produces is not enough because
your vitamin B's
Yes.
are depleted also inside. So and then that actually, like you were saying, it shows in the quality, or I would say our skin tone, our skin moisture, our skin health. It
That's
shows.
right. And you lose that luster or that shine the same way that you lose the luster and shine when you're in your hair as well. Kung kulang ang kulang ang vitamin intake, kulang ang sleep. Remember
Yes.
our herbs, hydrate,
BS, yeah. Hydrate, exercise, relax, right? Balance and sleep.
So guys, if you're in a job where you are always stressed out, or you lack sleep, or your hydration is not enough, hindi ka mahilig uminom ng tubig, diba?
Or nakakalimutan, right? You may be just into your job so much that you forget to drink. It actually happens to me when I forget to hydrate. Happens to our kids get out there. So there's tons to choose from. So choose wisely on the products that you put on your skin. Make sure that there's no chemicals there, so that you do not damage the internal layers of your skin.
True.
Nor so that you also don't damage your lungs, and your detoxification organs, because they're the ones that are taxed to actually eliminate chemicals in our bodies. So
That's right.
make sure it's from the products alone already, that what we put on our body, on our skin, on our hair, hopefully does not contain any chemicals.
That's right. And guys, read. There's nothing wrong with researching the product before you use it, and try to read as many reviews as possible. Kasi yung mga nag-try sa kanila, lalo na yung mga intelligent consumers na nagpo-post ng kanilang feedback or kanilang experience.
Right.
These are people that you can also more or less trust. Don't depend on just one person. Basta sinabi ng isang tao na maganda, it does not work for everyone, diba? So we all have our own pH levels of skin. We all have our different types of skin also.
Yes.
Because we have different diets. We have different DNA. So what works for one person may not work for you.
That's true.
Right? But if you know the ingredients in each product that you use on your skin, remember guys, your skin is your biggest organ.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? So it
Absorbs.
absorbs.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Thank you for that. It absorbs whatever you slather on it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're slathering chemicals, then you're absorbing chemicals.
That's true.
If you're slathering what is skin food,
Mm-hmm.
diba? I remember we were in Hong Kong. Ano yung nabasa natin? We were going through the airport and there's this big signs that
I don't
said,
think it was in the airport. I think it was in the convention where we were.
no. This was when we were about to leave already. And I remember there was a big sign there that said, I will not put anything on my skin that I would not eat. Any ingredients that I won't take in, I won't put it on my skin because you are.
Must be a slogan of one of
one of the
all natural organic
That's
company.
right.
Yeah, that's actually true, because one way of knowing if there is a chemical in your product is to actually just check the label and read there if there's chemical sounding names that are hard to pronounce. It most likely is a chemical. And if you're unsure, just Google it, find out, and just see. For example, I would type in, I don't know, SLS
And
or sulfate,
SLES,
SLES, and parabens,
yeah.
and aluminum dioxide and all that, and just find out side effects, right?
Yeah.
And some of them are even carcinogens, means it's cancer causing. Some of them can cause damage to the liver. Some of them can cause damage